Hi everyone, welcome to day 30 of Pilates March Madness. Can't believe we're nearly at the end of March already. I mean, where has the month gone? Today we're going to be practicing something called control balance. Now, again, I've had a look on Google. I have done this exercise before and it's one that I've been trying to do for a few years now and I still haven't got it quite perfect. So today we're going to be doing some really lovely exercises that are going to prepare you for if you ever wanted to do the full exercise. I might even try and do it myself at the end to show you just how bad I am at it, but it's one that requires so much core strength. It requires quite a lot of coordination as well, and you're going to need to control your legs and your spine. So let's bring ourselves down onto the mat. So we're going to set ourselves up in relaxation position. So you'll set yourself up with your head down on the floor, knees and feet hip distance apart, and the weight going down through the back of your head, the back of your rib cage, and the back of your pelvis. Place all our hands on our hips, knees and feet hip distance apart, toes lengthened out away from you, and let's find our neutral spine and pelvis. So just rocking back and arching away ever so slightly. So we're imprinting our spine as we rock and arching away. Good. Rocking and arching. Just bring yourself somewhere halfway in between where you're neither imprinting and you're not over arching away. Let's take our arms down by our sides and come into our rib cage closure. So lengthening through your fingers, taking your shoulders away from your ears, like to do a nice breath in. And as we breathe out, let's start floating our arms up directly over our shoulders, reaching them back towards the floor behind you. Keep your core muscles down and in, making sure you're not letting your rib cage pop up. And then inhale, sweep your arms back up and over, down by your sides. Let's go again. Breathing out, floating those arms all the way up and back, reaching back towards the floor behind you. Only going as far as you can without popping your rib cage up, reaching them back up and down. Great, let's go again. Breathing out, reaching up and over, tucking those core muscles in, really strengthening that internal core set. Reaching them back up and over. Great, and let's go again. All the way up and over, breathing out as you reach. And inhale to sweep them back up and down by your sides. And just go 2 more times for me here. Keeping those core muscles switched on, reaching them back up and over. And our final one here. All the way up and over. Reach them back up and down by your sides. Lovely. So making sure the weight is going down evenly through both of your feet now, we're going to go into our spine curl. So breathe in here, and as we breathe out, we're going to start rocking our spine back, imprinting our lumbar spine, and then one bone at a time, peeling our spine off the floor until our hips are nice and high, pausing at the top here, and then melting back down, smoothly melting back down again, and one bone at a time, coming back through to your neutral position. Let's go again, rocking back, imprint your spine, keep your knees really stable here. Try not to let them come in towards each other. And then melting back down onto the floor. Super, so we're getting this gorgeous spinal mobility here. So we're rolling all the way up, reaching all the way up, keeping your hips level with each other as you reach up, pressing your knees away from you, melting back down one bone at a time, all the way back through to our neutral position. And our final one like this, rolling back, peeling up off the mat one bone at a time, hips super high, pausing here, and melt back down onto the floor, back through to your neutral relaxation position. Because next up, we're going to combine that with our rib cage closure. So we're going to be opening up through the front of our chest, really controlling what our spine does. So we're going to start with our arms down by our sides. We're going to roll back into our spine curl, so peeling off the floor, hips nice and high. Then as we breathe in, we're going to float our arms up and back. Keep your arms there, lengthening you through your fingers. And exhale, melt back down. Feel that open to the front of your chest and shoulders. Inhale and sweep your arms back up and down by your sides. Great, let's go again. Rocking back, imprinting our spine, peeling our spine off the mat one bone at a time, hips nice and high. Floating our arms up and over, leaving them there. And exhale to melt back down and float your arms back up and over. Let's go one more time like this, breathing in. Breathing out to rock back, great stuff. Rolling all the way up. Keep your hips high, level with each other as your knees press away from you. Float your arms up and back. Keep them there. Melt back down one bone at a time. And float your arms back up and down by your sides. Well done. Okay, so let's practice the control of our legs now. So neutral spine and pelvis, let's bring our legs in one at a time into a double knee fold. Take your heels together, take your knees hip distance apart, extend your hands either side of your knees and come into your curl up. You'll sit up here in your curl up, let's breathe in. As we breathe out, let's lengthen one leg away as we use our hands to draw the opposite knee in. Inhale to swap, exhale to lengthen. So you're using your hands to guide your knee in towards your shoulder as you extend the other leg away. Now, if this is too much for your neck, you can replace your head at any time. Just up to you. But try and make sure your torso is staying really still. You're using these hands just to draw that knee in. Lengthening away, good, and swap. Lengthen and swap. Let's do one more to each side. Great. So bring your head down, relax here, stay in double knee fold, because now we're going to do this as a straight leg stretch. So this time, extend one leg up towards the ceiling. If you haven't warmed up, you've got tight hamstrings, you might find this a little bit more tricky. And extend the other leg away. Hands either side of your legs, come into that curl up. We're going to pause here, breathe in. As we breathe out, swap your legs. Use your hands to draw your knee in towards you, keeping your chin tucked in, keeping your gaze going forward. So we're in that curl up position. So lifting and lifting. Good. Lengthen those legs away. Keep that leg as long as possible. Breathing out and swap as you inhale. Breathing out and swap. Out and swap. Good. And again. Out and swap. Out and swap. Last one to each side. Very good. Bring your knees in. Place your head down. Oh, and rest here. Place your legs down one at a time. Take your arms out to the side. Glue your knees and feet together. And rock over from side to side, keeping your shoulders down. Rocking from side to side. Nice and slow and smooth. Oh, super, really nice. All right, so now we're going to turn this into a double leg stretch. So again, getting that control of our bodies and strength through our spine. So knees and feet hip distance apart, neutral spine and pelvis. Taking your arms down by your sides, bring your knees up one at a time into that double knee fold. Connect your heels, take your knees apart. Come into curl up, extend your arms, pressing your fingers away from you, palms facing down, mid-thigh level. As we breathe in, we're going to send our arms back and our legs straight away from us. So inhale and lengthen. Exhale, sweep your arms around you and bring them back in. Inhale and lengthen, connect your inner thighs. Exhale and sweep. Good, let's go again. And out and round. Super. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 3. Super. And 2. And 1. Sweeping our legs back in. Hug our knees in towards us and let's give our head a little look from side to side. Super. So our final one in our preparatory exercise is a double leg lift and lower. I want you to be really careful with your spine here. If you feel the pressure going into your lumbar spine, you're not quite there yet with your core strength, I want you to give this a miss and just be really careful. So neutral spine and pelvis, arms lengthened down by our sides. Let's lengthen our legs at one at a time and glue our inner thighs together. So our legs are glued together here. So what we're going to do is as we exhale, we're going to lower our legs to a 45-degree angle. Keep your arms lengthened down by your side. Inhale to bring them back up. So we're pressing our feet away from us. Think about length through our legs. Draw our legs back up. Good, let's go. 5. Keeping that internal corset coming on. Making sure you're not arching through your spine, so you're keeping your torso really nice and strong. 3. Super. Use your hands for support if you need it. And 2. Great stuff. And our final one. Super. And then bring your knees back in and give yourself a rock from side to side. Rocking from side to side. Placing our feet back down onto the floor. We're going to roll over onto our sides now. Push ourselves up through to a seated position. Ready for our final couple of breaths. So sitting with your legs crossed. Arms out by your sides. Breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to lift our arms up, reaching through our fingers. Lovely long stretch here. Press the air away. And one more time, reaching our arms up, reaching through our fingers. Lovely stretch. Press the air away and give ourselves a nice clap. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be back tomorrow for our final March Pilates session. I can't believe it. So take care of yourselves and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.